Okay, so tea time, and man, this is gonna be a lot to unpack in this video. I don't know how long it's gonna go on for, but let's begin. So in case you guys didn't know, Danielle Bregoli and Skai Jackson are currently beefing in a weird clash of two worlds coming together that I never ever thought I'd see before. You know, on one hand, you have Danielle Bregoli, aka Bad Baby, the queen of talking shit and acting tough and then getting beat up when it comes time to actually fighting. And then, on the other hand, you have Skai Jackson, the Disney star who rose to fame from the Disney show Jessie that ended 5 years ago. And never in a million years would I have ever thought that this would be a thing where they are beefing with each other over Instagram. But apparently, in this current timeline, it is. So you may now be wondering, why the hell are they even beefing and what could they possibly be feuding over? And when I first heard about the story and saw all the drama surrounding these two, I was like, wait, what? Why? Why is this even happening? What is happening here? Until I started doing my research, and it was kind of hard finding the origin as to how all of this occurred. But luckily, in my quest to find the origins of the beginnings of this beef, I found the answer. And apparently, last year when the rapper NBA Youngboy and Danielle Bregoli were supposedly together, and obviously you guys can't see me right now, but I'm using air quotes because based on what I've read, him and Danielle were never officially in a relationship together, and it was more of like a pump and dump situation and, you know, a one-night stand type of thing, of which Danielle Bregoli quickly caught feelings from and started becoming obsessed with the guy. But I digress. And apparently not too long after that period of time, Danielle Bregoli got a tattoo of his name on her hand that reads Kentrell, which is NBA Youngboy's real name. Which, by the way, is one of the worst things you could possibly do for someone who you are currently in a relationship with, for obvious reasons. And during that time, when Danielle announced to the world that she got this tattoo by showing it off on IG, Skai Jackson, as she was scrolling through Instagram that day, saw that picture, got a hold of that picture, and made a rather explicit comment about her on her Finsta by allegedly saying that Danielle Bregoli was obsessed with NBA Youngboy's herpes dick. Yes, that's the tweet. And obviously, I'm gonna have to bleep that out because I can't be saying herpes dick here on YouTube. And by the way, in case you guys didn't know what a Finsta is, because I didn't know what one was either, it's basically like an alternative / private Instagram account that not many people know about. And when you have this particular type of account, you can use it to post the raunchiest, controversial, most blunt and bold things that you definitely wouldn't be posting to your main account. And I'm willing to bet that some of you guys have a Finsta too. But yeah, fast forward now to 2020, Danielle Bregoli and NBA Youngboy have broken up and are no longer together. And apparently, Skai Jackson has now changed her tune a bit about NBA Youngboy and has now made another post about him, but this time it's not about Danielle or any tattoos or anything of the sort. But this time, Skai decided to post an actual video of NBA Youngboy with a caption that reads, "Can somebody please hook me up with Youngboy?" Thirsty looking emoji. "He just so fine to me." And you could imagine how NBA Youngboy obsessed Danielle Bregoli must have reacted as soon as she saw this post from Skai.
And you go posting him on the page talking, "Oh, he's so fine, hook me up with him, he's so fine." You are lame as y'all start thinking I'm tripping about Youngboy. It ain't even about Youngboy, because I don't care about what that man do. I don't care about what he got going on. That was old when she did that. That was the first person she did that with. But now she thinks she want to play. You don't even know what I would do to you. But so bad. Grow up. Grow the fuck up.
I cannot.
Grow the fuck up, bitch, because I will dog you. I will kill you. I will dead ass kill you, bitch.
But anyways, Danielle saw that post Skai made on her Finsta. She screenshotted it and then posted it to her own page with a caption, "See what I'm saying? Funny how she posted this after my tattoo of his name saying I'm obsessed with herpes. Then you want to go and say he's fine? Girl, get the hide. Hide." By the way, I know y'all dumb hoes gonna think I'm pressed because she posted Youngboy. No, I posted this one specifically because she was about me and him saying he got herpes and all that. It's not about it being him. She literally do this with every dude I talk to. I swear this girl got mental issues. She not happy being herself, not really sure why, but she want to be a rapper's girlfriend so bad. Like, bitch, get alive while you steady trying to live minds or live minds. And so, after almost having a brain aneurysm by trying to read what she just wrote, it's clear as day that Danielle needs to either go back to school so that she can catch up on some language arts, or pay for a copy editor to go over all her tweets and post to IG because the struggle of reading anything she tries to write is too real. And then after this post on her page, she then went on to post some more stories on her Instagram page saying, "Call me a troublemaker or whatever you want to call me, but unlike you scary hoes, I'm all about my respect, and if I feel disrespected, I'ma make it f***ing known." And then 4 hours later, she then said, "Bro, this little girl got her mama coming at me. Wow, she dead ass scared." Crying emoji face ×4. So you can clearly see that a bad baby was invested in this. She is invested in this whole scandal between her, Skai Jackson, and NBA YoungBoy, even if she doesn't want to admit that this whole thing is about him, essentially. She's fighting and having this feud with another girl over a guy. And we've seen this happen way too many times, over and over again with many different girls online. It's just, when you guys gonna learn to stop fighting over guys? It's crazy. But apparently something else went down behind the scenes with Skai Jackson's mom, because after Danielle Bregoli made those IG stories to her page, Kaya Cole, which is Skai's mom, came out saying, "Please don't bring any mess to my page. I'm not here for it. There are bigger things happening in the world." So I could imagine that Danielle Bregoli's rabid teenage fans started going over to Kaya Cole's page to harass her in her comment section, saying all kinds of mess about her and her daughter. And then shortly after Kaya Cole made this post, Skai Jackson then went on to Twitter with the T to then list out all her accomplishments and everything that she's been doing right now. She said, book doing pretty well, finalizing makeup deal, shopping treatment to major studios and producers, working on speech for TED Talk, going over scripts, recording Netflix animated series, vlogging for my YouTube channel, hosting 18,000 youth for a Wee Day, no time for negatives. Nah, like, she really came with the T to Twitter. Like, she seems so unbothered. But is she really? And then after that, it just went down in, Danielle Bregoli's comment section, because Skai's mom, Kaya Cole, and Bad Baby's mom, I don't know her name, they started arguing with each other on Instagram. Like, I'm not gonna read all of it, but basically, Kaya said, "Let me tell you something, little girl. I'm definitely not the one to be played with. Don't come on my damn page with your trashy negativity. How about you just put your address or phone number in my DM and I will gladly have this conversation with your mother. I'm not having it. Take this shit somewhere else and leave my damn daughter alone." And then shortly after that, we have Brooklyn, which is Danielle's mom. She came out saying, "Oh, listen to you preach. Tell your daughter to stop speaking on mine. And you think you are calling my..." What? What is she trying to say here? You think you are calling my daughter ratchet? Remember, I come from New York too. Okay, she thinks just because she comes from New York that she's tough. Interesting. And then Kaya Cole clapped back by saying, "Bitch, you ain't saying nothing but a word. If you want a problem with me, I will surely give you one. The only ass you'll be beating is your own daughter's, as we have all seen. You best leave me and mine alone. I will stomp a mud hole in your sloppy ass." Again, ratchet see, ratchet do. Now I'm calling you ratchet, and what? And then Brooklyn came back by saying, "Aw, you hurt my feelings." Guessing that Disney money too good, your poor daughter can't be the girl she wants to be. And then she followed up by saying, "You really think you scare me? Sorry, girl. Like I said, I come from New York too." And then Kaya Cole, she came back by saying, "Telling me you're from New York don't mean a damn thing to me. Your daughter is a hot ass mess, always barking like a little chihuahua on social media like she has no damn home training. Take that ghetto shit back to Florida and get the f off my timeline. I do welcome you to DM me your info though." And then, Bad Baby came into the mix again by saying, "I DM'd you my address already." Crying emoji face ×2. And then they just went on and on and on and on and on. Like, oh my God. And you can see the way Kaya Cole, each time they came at her, she came back within like 10 seconds. I mean, Bad Baby just made this comment and she came back like 2 seconds later. Like, how fast can she fucking type? Like, at the speed of light? But yeah, that's where pretty much the drama ended, until about a day or two later, Skai Jackson went on to get a restraining order against Danielle Bregoli, and that restraining order was swiftly approved by a judge. So clearly, Danielle Bregoli is in the wrong here. And it says here, according to TMZ, the devil's outlet, they said the restraining order was just granted by the judge. It orders Bad Baby to stay 100 yards away from Skai, her home and workplace. She also, under the restraining order, cannot contact Skai in any form whatsoever. In the docs, Skai says she's fearful to leave her house by herself, hasn't slept well since the threats were made, and feels Danielle is mentally unstable. Skai also claims Danielle texted her 4 months ago saying she wanted to fight her. She included some of the alleged messages from Danielle in her filing. So yeah, that's pretty much all the tea that I have for right now between Danielle Bregoli, you know, the queen of getting beat up by other people after talking shit, and Skai Jackson, the innocent Disney star who is unbothered and accomplished. You know, it's just kind of crazy. Why does Danielle Bregoli talk so much shit? You know, she barks, but she can't actually back up what she's trying to do. She either talks shit, she shows up and gets beat up, or she talks shit over the internet and, you know, just ends up looking like a fool. Now she has a restraining order against her by Skai Jackson. She can't contact her in any way, shape, or form, meaning Twitter, phone calls, nothing. Can't even talk to her on the street. Has to stay away from her. So if Skai Jackson just so happens to walk into the same store that Danielle Bregoli so happens to be in, Danielle has to leave. Like, it's just crazy, man. But anyways, let me know what your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. I know you guys probably have a lot to say about this story because I had a lot to say about it. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, do all that, turn on notifications. You know, I don't care what you do. Just, you know where to find me if you're here for the tea. And if you guys have any other topics or stories that you would like me to talk about, you know where to message me. Message me on Twitter or Instagram, but I usually check Twitter most often than not. So you can follow me there. Links will be down below in the description. And with that being said, you already know who it is, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.